What's going on, people? Welcome to another episode of Everything's Debatable, where you got your boy Tweezy, you got my sis Ambar,
Ew.
and then shortly after, we're waiting for Tone to log on. But anyway, today's episode, we're going to be talking about gender roles. Who got it easier, men or women? Now, I'm
We
going to
know it
open
ain't
this
women.
one up like I always do. I'm going to tell you like this. I feel that men definitely got the short end of the stick. I feel like women got it way easier in history. Men always had to been that breadwinner. We always would had to go out there and get it. And women got
Y'all
to be able
was
to
winning
sit
bread.
home. Women got to sit home and be pretty. And today's era, I feel like women get the best end of the stick with little to no effort. That is always going to be my standpoint because we get the most pressure of men have to provide and women just have to sit there and nurture, even when there's no one to nurture at all. Ambar,
This a mouthful for an intro. I feel like that's too much of a mouthful. Way too much.
what do
First of
you
all,
think? Who got it easy? What you think?
y'all got it easier. Come on
Ooh.
now. From conception to y'all living y'all best life, y'all got it easier. One, y'all talk about all we do is sit there and get pretty. First of all, y'all ain't even gotta do half the stuff we gotta do to get pretty. Y'all barely got hair. And for those of y'all that do got hair, either put 2 braids in it, cut half of it off, put it in a bun, or just throw the shit up and y'all good to go. Ain't nobody say nothing to y'all. Shoot, we got household take carers. Goddamn, who run the house? The females do. Who clean the house? The females do. Who putting the kids in school? The females do. Who got to sign the kids up for daycare? I know it ain't the males.
Yeah, but I don't think everybody does that. I think there's so many females right now, right? So I watched a couple videos.
Majority speaking.
I watched a few videos with females that have nothing to provide at all, but have standards for men that set so high. Like I watched one female say, the man has to date me. He has to have 6 figures. And he has to have a house, he has to have a car, and he has to be able to take trips and things like that. And when I asked her, what does she provide? She said, I provide me. I provide me. I think so often females feel like just because I'm in your presence is the gift. This is your win right here. So you need to bring me up to your level. No matter how hard you work, I must go. You got to take me up. I don't have to bring nothing to the table, but me.
Cause she already gonna be bringing something to the table. She gonna be taking care of the home. How do you know she ain't gonna flip his $600 million income and turn it into $1,200 million now? We multipliers. We multiply.
I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna give you another.
You give us the sperm, you're gonna have a baby.
Oh no, we ain't gonna talk about sperm. Hey, today's day and age, chicks are trapping guys. Well, I ain't gonna say today's day and age. I feel like people have been trapping people.
What about the men trapping females?
What men trap females? Name one guy that trapped a female.
Is that hard to pull out?
Whoa.
Y'all blaming the females. We need y'all in order to reproduce. So
I feel like that's not a trap. I feel like that's not a trap.
Whose fault is it?
That's not a trap because I ain't pull out. That's an accident. That's an accident.
Accident? No, clearly that's definitely not an accident.
That's not a trap. I don't go into. You can't go in somebody's room, go mess with somebody and say, "Oh yeah, my bad. I really wanted a baby by you, so I didn't pull out." No, it's like, damn, I'm in the motion. I didn't pull out. Here we are now. Now,
you the trapper.
Nope, I'm getting you a Plan B pill. You're gonna take that before I leave.
Put it in the orange juice.
Hey,
you like orange juice? Don't worry, I got this apple juice for you.
Hold your nose. And the crazy part is I've never seen a Plan B in real life. And I swear I don't know how big that pill could be. But the fact that it has the power to, undo all my wrongdoings, that seemed like it would be a big pill. A big
So then
pill to
that's the other thing. If you know you didn't pull out, and then you're gonna be like, oh, she trapped me. You know you didn't pull out, so why didn't you get a plan B
Well, that's not the
the
trap that
next
people
day?
are talking about. I don't think that's the trap men are talking about. The trap men are talking about is those condom pokers and those ones that's because women, I'm gonna tell you, women only trap
I got
men.
everything's debatable.
No, I got it. But women only trap men when they have something to gain. When they have something to gain. You're not about to trap a broke dude to have a baby with. Who does that? You're gonna trap somebody that has something you
I
can
mean, I'm
benefit
pretty
off.
sure the broke dudes got trapped too. But however, you
That's
can't
a
put
bad
all the
investment.
blame on females saying they trapped the dude.
That's a
No,
bad
even
investment if you
if you
trap
poke the
a broke
condom,
dude.
why you ain't got your own condom?
Yeah, I mean, I got that, but that's a bad investment if you trap a broke dude though. What are we gaining from this? Especially if I have no ambition whatsoever.
All I'm saying, I need what's his name? The Amazon owner. I need him so I can come trap him right quick.
I mean, and I'm gonna tell you another scenario that I feel like women got it easy. Look at Instagram has definitely gave women 10,000% more confidence than ever. Like they go and get their body made over. A woman can post one thirst trap picture, 600,000 likes. Boom, she's verified. Now this motherfucker's an influencer to the world. A guy posts a nice picture, muscles, 10,000 likes. Nobody's
Girl,
verifying him.
have you not been scrolling? Cause there's been a lot of thirsty posting picture dudes up on there. Now they got the videos where they be like, "What would you do if these group of guys walked in?" And they all fine. Now you sitting there like, "God damn!" Now I gotta go follow each one of them.
Yeah, nah,
So
I've never.
I think on that one the odds are pretty even. I
Yeah.
feel like as a whole, what they say is like 102 men per 100 female right now. As a whole, over 50% of almost everything females are taking the lead on. Females
Yeah.
have to do it all. So I don't think it's that much easier on us. Whether it looks easy and it feels easy, it's two totally different things.
But do you think that women from back in the day, back when our grandmothers were having to be were forced to take care of families and were forced because they couldn't work. They couldn't work. So they had to stay home and take care of the family and things like that. And the husband had no choice but to go work. Do you think that we still have those same morals and values today that we had back then?
As in what standpoint? Like men being the breadwinner or women just
I mean, like
being
men
stay
had to
at
go
home?
work because women weren't able to work. So women actually stayed home, they cooked. Every time a man came home, it was a meal provided. That means soon he came home, he didn't have to worry about if there was going to be food, a hot meal on the table. He had food provided. The children were taken care of and things like that. Do you think women are still holding those same values that they had back then and as of today?
I mean, I feel like it's a case by case scenario. Majority now and then is two totally different time zones. It's two totally different cultures now. Back then, women sat at home and I'm not gonna say you didn't have anything else to do but sit at home, but majority of your time was spent at home. So it's like you had all day to make a meal. Women now are working, getting off at the same time as the husband, if not later.
Mm.
So to expect to come home and do all of the stuff now, while some women do it, I feel like majority of women don't because of the time constraint.
What about the women that do sit home? My bad. What about the women that do sit home? Tone, I got you next.
I don't know. From a personal standpoint, I get it. It's a lot. But if I get home and you've been home all day, just me speaking in a woman waiting on my husband. If your ass been home and you gonna be home for all this time, and I get home and ain't no food, and I still gotta cook, I'll be tight. I'll be tight.
What you think, Tone?
So I don't think I think today and then is different. Like some women don't think that's their role to cook, clean, and whatever have you. Like you got some women that be home all day and they be like, man, I didn't did this, and this. They don't think they gotta cook or have a meal
Be hot.
prepared when you get home, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Then you got some that they been raised like that. They built like that. They like, okay, I'm gonna have a hot meal ready for my husband when they get home or whatever have you. But times have changed. Like the roles have changed. Like you got some households, the woman is the breadwinner. You got some households still, the male is the breadwinner. So I think it's a case by case, you know what I'm saying, who the breadwinner is in the house. If you a stay-at-home mom, I think you should have food on the table when I get home. If you're a stay-at-home dad, you should have food on the table when mom get home. You know what I'm saying? Today and then is totally different. Women is making just as much money as men these days. You know what I'm saying? So that thing of the old way of thinking and the old way of how it was done back in the day where the woman stayed at home or this and the third, there's no more. I think we at some standpoints we're on equal playing fields or one is just a little bit higher than the other. You know what I'm saying?
So let me ask you a question, though. Let me ask you a question. And I heard this before. Do you feel? I'm gonna ask you Ambar first, and then Tone, you answer. Do you feel that men are loved? How do I put this? Are
Here we
men
go.
loved based on what they provide, and women are loved unconditionally, or do you feel that they both are loved unconditionally regardless?
Again, I feel like that's case by case scenario.
No.
But
General.
it is because I'm not gonna say people are loved based on conditions. Like, you don't fall in love with somebody based on, well, shit, I hope you fall in love with people just because what they provide. But just think about the relationship starting out. You falling in love with, the little things, the just getting to know the person, and you see things that you like in them. You won't really know how the person is until you move in with them. And by that point, you already past that point of loving that person. So to say like men are only loved with conditions is a lie, because I didn't know what you were able to provide in a household or even after you buy a house, right? How am I going to know what exactly you provide until I fully commit to the relationship? I'm only seeing like pieces.
First thing they ask is, what you do for a living?
Is that?
Yeah. Tone, what you think?
Or is you married?
I think you love for what you can provide, bro. Real
No,
talk.
I feel like you might be loved more, but once you get past that love point, like, oh, I love you less because you can't build me a goddamn shed in the backyard. No. Now, it would be nice if you was goddamn Bob the Builder. But that don't mean that you love less.
I mean, but again, if you would, so like you said, those roles reverse. So right now, I said before that a man could be a millionaire and get him somebody that's just a baddie, but she has nothing to provide. Do you feel that it's less likely for a successful woman to pull a man from the slums and bring them up to their level? Cause we know men gonna do it all day. Men buy into the thirst trap. She look good on my arm.
Because y'all be looking at that diamond on your wrist.
Huh?
Y'all be looking at that diamond on your wrist.
So do you think it's more
not
likely
the broke part? It's not the broke part. It's the determination of what you're gonna do to get past that broke part.
I think it depends on how the woman was raised. If she was raised to where
socialization.
Hey, I'm sorry. Don't be giving out old answers. It's how she was raised. She had to get on the
farm. Cause you look at it, like you look at social media today. You look at
we need a poll.
The daggone what they call them the video vixens and this and that. They looking at what you can give them. You know what I'm saying? They looking at the football players, the baseball players, basketball players, the rappers, the R&B singers or whatever. Them dudes established, they got bread. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? Them women looking at like, if you can't do it on this level, I ain't rocking with you. You know what I'm saying? Then you have some women like, I don't need you for nothing. I already got mine. I'm established. You know what I'm saying? So I'm with you regardless of what you can bring to the table. So I depend. It depends on the situation, like the woman, how she, her mentality, how she thinks as a woman. Like, I don't need you to bring $100,000 or $1 million a year to the table. I want you for who you are. You know what I'm saying? So if you ain't a dude with no ambition or whatever have you, if they see something in you that they're like, okay, I see something in this dude. Like, he don't make as much money as me. He don't do this, he don't do that. But I see something in him that I can get him to where I'm at if I just pour into him.
Yeah.
One
I mean,
day we can be on the same level. But some women don't think like that. If you're not established, you're not making 7 figures a year, they not rocking with you. You know what
I
I'm
think
saying?
I think in most cases that comes from like I see that more like when you grow up with a person. When you grow up with a person, like you so for example, like I've been dating my wife since in high school. So you know, we had time to kind of build that and understand each other's personality. And she saw something in me that I didn't see in myself. I saw something in her that she didn't see in herself. So we saw something we could build together, you know, up.
Mhm.
But now, opposed to me and my current career now, if I was to meet someone now, I have to be more reluctant on what their alternative goal is with me because I'm already there. Now I have to look more into what do they have to bring to my current situation? Because if you bring nothing and I'm doing everything, then I might as well just stay single. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But it's the companionship.
I mean, but
Like,
if
you don't know
what's companionship if I gotta pay for it? That's
what
prostitution.
you paying for. You don't know what she about to do, what she about to bring, how she about to help you in your household. Majority of women, even in the simple things, like you say, you in your job right now, right? What's she gonna do? She gonna make you the flashcards for you to study to go to the board. She gonna stay up helping you study. She gonna make sure them got their uniforms is probably ironed, hanging up. Like
But
it
at
might
what
feel like
age
you
do you
paying
think that's
for it,
gonna
but
kick in? That's not like walking in the door and start ironing my uniforms. To me, I'm like, oh,
obviously, but that's like with the whole loving unconditionally. That shit ain't just gonna you ain't just gonna not love somebody because
Hey, I've been with my wife my whole adult life. She been with me
she
from
ain't never
deployment
ironed my
number 1
uniform.
to deployment number 6. And she ain't never did none of that. She ain't never ironed my uniform. When I
yeah,
studied for the board, she didn't make not one flashcard. I made that myself.
I
yeah.
feel like a lot of I don't know. I just feel like a lot of women are more willing to put themselves out there to help men progress than it being reversed.
Well, I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna give you another example where men really take the L at court. If I want to go and get custody of my child, I gotta practically prove that you on crack for me to get
If
my child in my custody. I have to
Fact.
okay,
prove that you on serious.
did your vagina open 10 centimeters? Or did you have to get cut open in your stomach to
Still
get a
might.
baby?
I mean, even to
But
get all
what?
right. Let's say this.
But
Even to
why
get
does that qualify you to be a better parent than me?
That's trauma. I went to through trauma.
so trauma made you a
No,
better parent.
that
I'm
don't
not saying
make
it
you a
makes
better
you a better
parent.
parent. However, in two healthy parent relationships, right? Why would the man want to take away the baby from the woman? And two stable parents, she's a great mother, he's a great father.
Women use kids as bargaining tools,
And
Pawns.
and what
men
they
use
do is
kids as to be spiteful.
when they don't get their way, guess what they do? They go to court, and when they go to court, they know they just got to show up. They're gonna win. They're gonna win.
I
I
don't
gotta
know,
show up and
but
be like, Your Honor, I need help. I just want to see my child. And guess what? Your Honor gonna be like, Nah, but child support could be implemented.
mm-mm.
I'm
Right?
just saying.
Men get the raw end of the stick with this custody thing. Cause every woman is not built to be a mother to a child. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
There's men out there that's perfectly capable of taking care of the child just as well as a mother. I get it at certain aspects in the life, whether you have a boy or a girl, the father or the mother can be better suited to get them through that situation, that point in life, to teach them how to be a woman, a girl, or teach them how to be a man or whatever have you. But it seems like the woman always get the benefit of the doubt when it comes to the court case and divorce and all that to get the children.
Yeah.
You show up, I'm the woman, I already know I'm getting custody. Even though you don't fit the bill, i.e. financially, mentally, or whatever, but the fact that you're a woman, I birthed the child. Okay, cool. Yeah, you did birth the child. But why does that qualify you over me?
Hey, so I got a comment. One of our comments says that Ambar, you're wrong. They said just because we have the baby doesn't give us more right than the father. That's one of our comments.
Absolutely.
I'm not saying it gives you more rights. I'm saying you trying to say you got to prove to be an unfit mother. Like, what if it was too healthy? It was a healthy mom, a great mom, and a great dad. Why would the dad feel the need to take away the baby from the mother? Right? I get it with the whole visitation things and the woman not wanting to see the kids or whatever. But for you, in a stance like, that's why judges or whatever feel more compassionate to the woman, because it's like, what is she doing wrong? She went through all of this, done took care of this baby and whatever, and now you're trying to take her away. Now I get it, and oh, she not giving visitation right, she not letting me see, she doing this, she being grimy, whatever. I totally understand. Go ahead, take it to court and deal with it. But that's why I feel like
I'm gonna tell you, I look
you
at it
gotta
like
prove
this.
as an unfit mother.
I look at it like this: as a woman, you have a lot more rights than a man has. Like, for example, police come out to the house, you crying, you might have been the abuser and everything. Who you think they're gonna put in cuffs first?
The man.
That man getting put in cuffs. That man getting put in cuffs. Your tears are gonna win you the award. Hey, can you imagine? You just cursed me out 100%. And it's funny because I know somebody that was going through this whole process and the whole abuser thing, and all he was trying to do is see his child and whatever the case may be. And those crocodile tears come, right? She going crazy.
Yeah.
I'm talking about he got video of her going crazy, breaking doors and everything like that. Soon the police come. She busts out crying. Lock him up.
You scratched up. You got scratches on your neck, on your face.
From yourself, though. From yourself. You doing crazy shit. From yourself. And he goes to jail. And he has to defend himself in jail on how he's not an abuser and you're crazy. But yet, court right after that is, now I don't want him to see our child no more. All because of he just didn't want to be with me. Or whatever the case may be.
Yeah, I mean that's an understandable situation though. Like we could get, I think almost anybody could get behind that. Like, you can't, it's stop using the kids, or I'm gonna take you to court, or give me the kids because you don't want to be with me no more. Like, that's fucked up.
But it's going into the fact that it is true that women have it a lot more easier than men. There's so many avenues.
When it comes to child custody, yeah, you can't in all aspects. No,
I think like this subject is so broad, man. Like
it's
so many
like
ways.
case by case. Like,
yeah,
but
there's so many ways you can go with this. Like all three of us, we're in the military. You can argue that either men have it better in the military, depending on what their job is, MOS, rank, or whatever have you, versus women. You can say, okay, the woman, she got promoted because she did this, this, and the third. She pretty. She whoop, 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 whoop. Then
but
you can
y'all super
say
cool
this is a
soldier.
man-dominated field, so he got
It is.
promoted because it's a good old boy system. You know what I'm saying?
But,
So
go ahead, Tom. I'm sorry.
this is broad, bro. Like I think it depends on like where you at in your life and your field. Like if you're a stay-at-home mom, stay-at-home dad, you corporate America, military, whatever have you. Like this subject is so broad
Mm.
that
But
you
I'm
can
gonna tell
go
you this.
either
Not to
direction with it.
I'm gonna tell you this just to flip to the other side. I do feel that women feel that they do have to prove themselves a lot more to sit at the table than men do. Like you said, we just come to the table, we're good. I do feel like there's things that happen that women do have to fight for to be able to
Hmm.
sit at that table, and sometimes
actually,
they gotta go a little harder.
you say that, and there's like this little it's this little meme pictures of like men and women in each role doing something and how people like signify it. So it's like the mother's going to work and it's like, oh, she doesn't take care of the kids. The daddy goes to work and it's like, oh, he providing for the family.
Mm.
The what was the other one? The dad's like pushing the baby around in the stroller and it's like, oh, it was the dad pushing around the baby in a stroller on his phone. And I was like, oh, he's such a good dad. But it was the mom pushing the baby on the stroller while on her phone. And it's like, oh, she's not even paying attention to the baby. So it was like all those stuff. And it's like how you said, like, in when it comes to like men and women being viewed in those areas, like, since men are like, I guess, not as, I don't want to say they're absent, but they're not always viewed in a positive manner. So when it does happen, it's like, oh, he's such a good dad. But since so much pressure is put on the female and women to do this, that she does the same thing, she's looked at in a negative impact.
Mm. Let me ask you a question. Do you feel like in today's society, opposed back then, like I said, men were the providers, women are the nurturers. Do you feel like it's more acceptable today to say both can be providers, both can be nurturers?
Yeah,
Absolutely.
why not?
Yeah, because there's still a lot of people out here that still feels that, oh well, men are the providers. I shouldn't have to work. That is a man thing, and I'm supposed to stay home and take care of the kids. There's still a lot of wives out there that still believe that. So now in today's era, I also believe that everybody can contribute to the table and everybody can contribute to the household. It's just the way that things should be made up. What do you think?
I think it's good that way. I feel like everything flows smoother to have both men and women in that household to just contribute. Now, whatever you do inside your household and it works for you, like, that's you. Me and my household, we equal up until when we start getting into them other roles, to them other
Hey,
roles where
hey, hey.
where men got it easier. And into that, before we even cut off, look, because y'all be talking all this mess, right? Over 50% in each of these areas, women are more likely to do. Make decisions about furniture and decorations. We get it. We like to be creative.
We
Laundry,
don't care about
clean the
that.
house, prepare the meals, care for the children on a daily basis. Now, it's not over 50%, but it's still more than men. Like grocery shopping, washing dishes, paying the bills, planning family activities. Now, the ones that y'all do take over are making decisions about savings or investment, because y'all always trying to get women to stop spending money. Like, why you clocking my Amazon cart? Keeping the car in good condition and yard work. So 3 things where y'all overpower the women. Y'all are more likely to do those last 3 things, while women are holding 90% of this list of
I
women do
mean,
more than y'all.
so
I think
let's
that depends on the household because I think I clean better than my wife.
Tone, are you going grocery
Cleaning
shopping?
better and more often is 2 totally different
Nah,
things.
I ain't gonna hold you. I ain't gonna be grocery shopping too tough. That's Tiff Lane. Whatever she buy, that's what's in the house. But for us taking care of the kids, cleaning and all that, I think I can do that just as good as a woman.
It's not
Because
just as good, it's just as often. Do
often,
you wake up
hey,
and be
I
like,
wash clothes clean just as much as Tiff do.
Tone wash clothes once a month, and next you know it, oh, I'm equal. We all doing
No,
it.
hell no.
Right.
Like, so
I cleaned that
we
bathroom
wash
better than you
clothes
last time.
in Tennessee. We wash clothes on pretty much predominantly Saturdays.
Mm.
If Tiff start the washing clothes, that's her. If I see that the clothes need to be washed, I'll do it. I'll wash, fold, all that. I'll clean the bathrooms, the kitchen, the whatever, vacuum the rooms or whatever. The last time I was at home, Tiff even told me, she's like, I don't even do that thoroughly when I clean the bathroom. I'm moving everything around. All the stuff that's on top of the cabinets, the faucets or whatever, I'm moving all that out the way so I clean all the cracks and crevices. You know what I'm saying? I don't even do that. But
So how often do you do it though, Tone? Opposed to what she was saying. She was saying 50% of the time women are doing. How often are you doing it? Are you meeting the 50% percentile?
absolutely.
Because
I
cleaning the
clean just
house,
as much as she do.
cleaning the house, men are at 9%. However, 37% are both equally.
Okay, I get it.
But women
Some
still
men
taking
have
it by 51%. That's ownership.
I think it's
That's
also how
ownership.
you've been raised, bro. And sis, I think it's how you've been raised. My mom raised me to be independent. I don't need a woman for nothing. You know what I'm saying?
Well, we
I'm
ain't
with you
talking
for
about. We're not talking
companionship.
about how we was raised. We talking about in the
Yeah.
majority of
In the
men
majority,
and women.
okay, yeah, I get, yeah,
Yeah,
I rock with it. Women do it more than men when it comes
What
to
is
the
it?
house.
Lean with it.
However, there is those little ones and twosies like me. I do it just as much or equally to you. So you can't say that you clean more than me or wash the clothes more than me because I do it just as much as you. Wash, fold, whatever. You know what I'm saying? I'm not beneath that. It's not beneath me. I'll do it.
And
I'll do
another
it.
thing,
I ain't gonna lie.
on.
Hold on, Amber. I'll do it too. I'm not gonna lie. I would do it. However, am I gonna do it as often as my wife? Probably not. She's definitely knocking down that percentile. She's in that positive percentile and cleaning and washing clothes. I think honestly on Sundays I clean like one bathroom and then I clean my game room. And after that I'm playing games for the rest of the time.
Here's another one. Who makes sure all the doors and windows is locked before y'all go to bed?
Males, I check the doors every night.
Yeah.
Windows, everything.
Oh, I ain't gonna hold you. That probably be Tiff because I know it's been a couple times I done went to bed and I left the garage up.
Look, just last night.
Go ahead.
I got them. I chilling in the bed. I done fell asleep. Apparently, my husband fell asleep too. While I wake up, our goddamn balcony door unlocked. Cause guess what? If the female don't go check, make sure all the doors is locked, more than likely, the man ain't going to check.
Hey,
I can't ride with you on that one.
I got something. I got something about what you just said. Security, right? Look, I got this phobia, right? I have this phobia, and it's crazy. and look, don't laugh at me because it's funny. They say, you know, and this is another part that men are the security to the house, right? Men are the security house. So when we sleep, my wife sleeps closer to the wall. I mean, closer to the inside of the room.
Yeah.
And you keep close to the door.
So my problem is, right, what this is, I believe in equal opportunity. I believe that.
Oh my God.
My problem is if a burglar breaks into the house, as a man, I'm supposed to defend the house. Absolutely. I'm not properly prepared to defend a house. Like, I'm not ready for that responsibility. Seems like a lot of responsibility for one person. I feel like we should jump them all together. We equal opportunity. We all have to get in on this fight. Because I sit there and I think, damn, like for example, when I was in VA, we heard a noise downstairs and Vanjie will wake me up. Wake up. Hey, it's a noise downstairs. And then I'll wake up. And next you know it, I go downstairs looking around the house. I don't see nothing. I come upstairs. She's back asleep. You know how hard it is to go back to sleep when you hear a noise? You know how hard it is to go back when everybody else is asleep? So now I'm stuck thinking in my head, I have to really be a man to defend the family because she didn't follow me downstairs. She said she yelled downstairs. Is everything okay? That's it.
But
yeah,
see,
I felt good. The TV
I'm in
just
the
fell out as
mentality.
I'm robbing it.
That's my job, bro, to protect the family. So I know Tiff, she ride or die. She gonna stay up. She gonna make sure that everything is a-okay, but I'm the one that's gonna grab the shotty. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna sweep the rooms and make sure everything dressed right dressed. You know what I'm saying? If find out that somebody in the house, guess what? Who pulling the trigger? Me.
I be so scared
I'm
I
gonna pull the
barely
trigger.
sweep the rooms.
Huh?
I be so scared I barely sweep the room.
Now
see
I'm
nothing.
going through everything. I'm going through everything.
No.
Hey,
no.
I'm gonna make
In
it
my
happen, Cap.
household, no.
So are you
It
I
going
didn't
does
see.
not.
I didn't.
Let me tell you
Amber,
this
are
story.
you going downstairs with your husband if you hear a noise?
I'm the one going downstairs while he. What is it?
And you gotta remember, Amber Dominican. She going downstairs
Hey,
ready to do anything.
Because
hey.
my thing is, I be scared. I be like, God damn, I gotta plan how I'm gonna grab these kids. How we gonna hide them? How we gonna get out the window? I gotta think of my escape plan for
It's
that.
time to go.
First of all, listen to this. So one night, the garage door entryway, like coming into the house, I forgot to close it all the way one night. And I guess with all the pressure from in the garage and the wind, mind you, I already had set the alarm system. So the door, it's like midnight. The door like pops open. So the alarm goes off and it's like going off. And I jump up immediately off of like the second ring. And Chris is like, huh, what's that? Bro, get your ass up. What you mean? Like clearly it's midnight, so I'm not remembering that I left the garage open. But as I'm like heading that way, I'm like, oh shit, it's the garage door. While he's still in the bed. What you doing? Well, you better go check. Why are you still in bed?
Yeah. He supposed to be down there.
So we used to have, I had told him one time, I was like, bro, don't give me the gun. Put the gun under my pillow because at this point, something falls, your ass still in goddamn deep sleep, and I'm over here. I could wake up to a raindrop. I need give me the gun because that finger gonna get real trigger squeezed.
Hell
while
no.
your ass still, I'll probably shoot the person. He'll still be asleep.
So it's a complete opposite for me. I didn't see my wife shoot a gun. It's now. It's all
I'm
me.
the better shot.
You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be the dude to pull the trigger. I want to be the dude to clear the rooms. I'm gonna make sure that everything's just right dressed. Tiff think I be like in a deep sleep, but I don't be. If something pop off in the house, I'm gonna be that dude to make it happen.
Don't look like he sleep like a vampire. Like,
yeah, I'm up, cuz like, hey.
And he gonna put him in a coffin.
Yeah. You come to my house in the middle of the night, hey, they're gonna be a memorial for you.
Yeah.
Hey,
bro, all I need you just wake up enough for you to cock this gun, cause
exactly.
my nails might get in the way.
That's universal language. Everybody understand that. I don't care what language you speak. You understand that. So
first of all, his shotgun too complicated. That thing gonna really break my shoulder off.
No.
I got so this is a good one too, man. And I just got this one right here, and Angie just posted in this one too. Do you think women don't value men as much as they used to because they have to work and are equally responsible for bills?
Ooh.
That's a good one.
Ooh.
And I still think that's case by case. This is case by case. This is case by case. I think some women do and some women don't. I think some women who contribute to the household think that the man is not the head of the household. Then I think some women who contribute equally, you equally yoked, the man is still the head of the household. So the man still has the last say so. Then you have some women who like, okay, yeah, you do contribute, but I contribute also. So I'm gonna lead just as much as you lead. However, come a pause. At the end of the day, for me and mine, I'm still the head of the household. My wife brings something to the table. She works 5 days a week. You know what I'm saying? She get a paycheck every other week, just like I do. Her opinion is still valued. But at the end of the day, I got the last say so of what's going on in our household. But I don't think it's like that in every household. Some women think, hey, I don't give a daggone about you being the breadwinner, the man in the house, whatever. This is not 1960. We not living back in those days where women took a backseat to the man or whatever have you.
Hell no.
It's my way or the highway. Is my if we ain't doing it my way, we ain't doing it no way. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, looking at that, I do feel like, you know, women do. I do think that the value of the man is kind of, and of course, like I said, I believe in equality. I think we all both can work. I think we're both able. The kids are, you know, taken care of. I think we both can share the wealth. I do think it does take away a lot away from that value or that opinion, because, like you said, men are supposed to be the head of the house, and your word is supposed to be that law. And understanding a woman will only follow a man if she believes in that man and his word.
Exactly.
So, however, when you start talking about bills and equality and getting that value, I do think it goes less to the man being the head of the household is to now I pay bills too. We both the head of the household. We both need to be talking at this in this conversation and this, that, and the third. So I do think it kind of decreased the value, but not in a bad way. I think it makes it more of an equal value amongst the relationship, opposed to it's the man say and no say. But a woman also has to, and I don't want to sound masculine. I don't want to sound like sexist or anything like that. Like a woman has to submit to a man. But let's be honest, no man wants a woman that's going to overpower him.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
No man alpha male is going to have it.
That's going to overtalk him and sit there and demasculate him in front of people like, oh, no, he ain't going to agree to that unless I say so. You putting him in a subordinate position. You know what I mean? A submissive position, when ideally women still want a man. And I was just explaining to somebody, women still want a man for that security, regardless of the fact. You're not going to want a man you can't feel safe with, regardless of how much money you make, regardless of what stature you are. The man you choose is who you feel safe with. Mm-hmm. So yeah, I do think that value and aspect get decreased, but to meet you on an equal playing field.
Yeah, I agree with you on that one, Tweezy. Realistically, bluntly speaking, I do feel like how you said it doesn't depreciate your value in a bad way, but it does put you level-headed, because it's like, you know, what else are you providing? Because I'm already as responsible as you for all of this right here. So what else can you do to add to the value? Because you're gonna be looking at us the same way. Like, what else are you providing besides just paying bills?
Now, do you feel like I got and going off that kind of, do you feel like it's frowned upon for a man to be a stay-at-home mom, a stay-at-home dad? I said stay-at-home mom. A man to be a stay-at-home dad opposed to a woman being a stay-at-home mom? Because we already seen women be stay-at-home moms, but now you see stay-at-home dads. Do you think people mostly frown upon those?
I feel like now in this age, I don't think it's frowned upon. Mm-hmm. I be telling my husband now, like, you know, us being in the military, like, you don't want to get out, you know, be a stay-at-home dad. So I don't think it's as frowned upon as it would be back in the day. Because, you know, stay-at-home parents, them daycare bills is a lot. On-post might be a little cheaper, but them off-post daycare, especially depending on your area, they charge in an arm and a leg. And you still got to provide your own meals and supplies. At least in the daycare system, you know, you get certain things included. Like on-post, if it's a baby, they provide the formula so you don't have to bring it. But you go off-post, or like, you know, to one where it's just like one person watching a certain amount of kids, and you got to bring that too.
So if
you're saving money.
Let me ask you a question. Like, if a guy, so like I said, this guy's a stay-at-home, he's not the breadwinner. We go out to dinner, she's covering all the meals, just like a male does. You ain't gonna look over at that table like, that dude a scrub. Because when a man does it, he becomes a scrub. When a woman does it, she becomes a wife.
Well, I say it like this. So, all right, so me and Tiff been married for 14 years, been together for 21. If she pull out her card or I pull out my card, it don't even matter. Because guess what? It's coming out the same account. Same account. So it don't matter to me. You can look at me however you want to look at me. If it's 3 couples, 4 couples at the table. The bill comes, whether Tiff pull out her card or I pull out my card. It's still coming out the same account.
Yeah.
I don't care how you look at me if I don't reach in my pocket and pull out my debit card. Because guess what? Whether I pull out my debit card or she pull out her debit card, the money still came from the same account.
Hey, his girl Tone wife be like, you gotta get chicken nuggets. I'm paying today.
You know, like
Chicken nuggets and
it,
fries
it,
for
it
him.
still
He can't afford this meal.
it still comes from the same spot. So when I retired, I had to tell my wife for the first 6 months, don't even ask me what I'm doing.
6
Nothing.
months.
Nothing.
Shoot.
I didn't even think about looking for a job. I'm chilling. I'll be that stay-at-home dad. I'll cook, clean, make sure the kids get ready for school, pick them up from school, homework done, all that. I ain't got no problem with that.
Hey, but you know, it's funny because you said when you chilling, this, that, and the third. I feel that when women get their alone time, their girl time or whatever, we respect that girl time. We don't mess with 'em.
Absolutely.
We don't rest with them. We don't do anything. But when a man get his man time, his time to, and only you get Manny and Patty's Tone. I don't get Manny and Patty's.
He ain't the only one. There's a lot of men who get Manny and Patty's.
But what I'm saying is the fact that I come up here and I just want to play games for the night. Then you get harassed. You gonna be on that game all night. You ain't coming down here to do this, that, and the third, yada yada. Dude, I feel like that battlefield sometimes is uneven because we respect the females' time. We know you out there getting your hair done, getting your nails done, whatever makes you feel nice or whatever you do. But I don't feel like men get that same time. We get that honey-do list when we finally get a little time off. Hey, you got to go do this. We need you to do this. Hey, can you go build this? I need you to cut the grass. So our alone time is doing chores. And when we do get time to play games and hang out, it's frowned upon. Like, hey, you coming to hang out with the family? All you do is play games. Which I think.
I think it depends on how you manage your time. So if that's
Exactly.
all you do is play games and do this, and when you have free time, then yes, it's gonna cause conflict. But if you're a good manager of your time, like when you got that off time, like okay, I'm gonna do this as a family. I'm gonna do this with the wife or the girlfriend or whatever have you. Give her QT quality time or whatever. Then okay, I didn't did the family thing, the wife girlfriend thing. Now it's me. Now if you still coming for me when I did all this for all of y'all, yeah, Houston, we have a problem. But if you have that free time and you only using it for you, I think that's when the conflict comes in. When it's okay, you off for 4 days, all you doing is you going. I can speak for me. My wife used to think softball came before her. Like I played when I first got to Fort Campbell. I ain't gonna hold you. Out of 4 weekends in a month, 3 of them I was playing softball. So she thought softball and league nights. So you got nights in the week, Wednesday, Tuesday, whatever. I'm playing softball. So that she felt like there was no time for her and my daughter. You know what I'm saying? So that came between. So I think if you balance, you won't have that problem. But if it's like when you have off time, it's always you, that's where that problem comes in. But if you balance it, I don't think you have issues.
You know what?
Yeah, I think.
Go ahead.
So I feel like
Amber.
a lot of the issues with gaming or whatever men decide to do on their spare time, mainly the gaming. A lot of the issues is, you wake up, you be on the game all the way until nighttime, and you didn't even come to check if anything needed to be done. Now, I have learned through my years that men are literal animals. If you don't get told to do it, you will not think, oh, I need to go do this. No, it has to be like a to-do list, like you somebody soldier, hey, I need you to knock out these tasks. 10 minutes?
No. When you go get your hair done at a salon, how long does it take? How long it take to get your nails done?
It all depends.
It ain't no 10 minutes. It ain't no 10 minutes.
It all depends on what you getting done, whether you getting coloring done, whether you just getting a blowout.
But we talking about hours, though, right? We talking about hours, right?
At least an hour to an hour and a half.
It take probably like an hour. For me specifically.
Not even you. Typically, somebody goes out to get braids. That takes hours. So, but yeah, that's their time to get themselves. That's their alone time. My alone time, my game time is my alone time.
Let's say you go get braids in, right? 3-4 hours, right? That's your game time. You get 3-4 hours. The problem ain't the 3-4 hours. It's the 12 to 18 hours you on the game. Now, me specifically, right? Hey, be on the game. Hey, leave me the fuck alone. Go ahead. You're not gonna play another game?
But hey, let me say something else though. I tell you one thing that I feel like we get shafted on too. Holidays. Valentine's Day. That's a woman holiday. Anniversary supposed to be
but
anniversary
for Valentine's Day.
But yeah, I gotta go out all out for anniversaries, huh?
No, for Valentine's Day, women have been doing a lot for their man.
All you give us is some action.
I think that depends on the relationship. I think Valentine's Day is a woman's holiday. I ain't gonna hold you. I don't expect nothing for Valentine's Day. Really? I don't expect the card, a massage. If action come, it come. Whatever have you.
You know you get action. That's what they offer you every time. That's a gift.
Yeah. So
and y'all expect it every time.
Nah,
no. About the one Valentine's Day, you don't get it.
Valentine's Day is a female holiday. Yeah. Like me and Tiff, this past Valentine's Day, we celebrated it a week late. Valentine's Day happened. Well, it was on a Monday, right? Tiff came this past weekend. Guess who got the gifts? Tiff.
Yeah.
I ain't get shit. And was I mad? Hell no. You know why? Because I think, me personally, Valentine's, that's a woman holiday.
Hey, Mother's Day, we give them jewelry and things like that. Father's Day, we get twos. I mean, I was about to say make it make sense. Will we equal on this one? That
I ain't gonna lie. I think it all more emphasis is put on Mother's Day than there is Father's Day. I ain't gonna hold you. Yeah.
Mother's Day is a national holiday. Father's Day is like,
Yeah, it's a 4-day in the military. Father's Day is not a 4-day in the military.
Yeah.
Mother's Day is not no 4-day.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not. It's just because it falls around near Memorial Day weekend.
Hey, we talking
Memorial
about
Day weekend is a 4-day.
We talking about Christmas. We're talking about anniversaries. We buying you cars and stuff like that.
I think that's relationship specific. I think it's based on that relationship.
I mean, to be honest, I'm gonna tell you, as a male, I don't never really expect anything because I mean, Valentine's Day to me is another day. That's something somebody made up, but I don't really expect anything. But as far as like a lot of holidays, women really get mad when they don't get nothing.
I don't know.
If you don't get them nothing.
I'll be on Amazon 24/7.
Yeah.
If you don't get it, it probably already got delivered 3 days ago.
I would say I think that's the benefit in my household is my wife she gets everything she wants anyway throughout the year. So I don't feel like one day of the year should really factor in that I owe you something. You get whatever you want. Order it and we're good to go. But
yeah, I think it's very dependent. Like my husband, he not a gift person. He more of a services person. So it's like I love gifts. He know I love gifts, so he will always try to get at least even something small.
So speaking of Valentine's Day, right? And I was talking about that in the women roles. So I got my IC crazy story of the week. You know, I always got this crazy story I get, and I know Michi not on here now, but he said keep it out the South. And I was like, man, I already gave you 2 for 2, but this time I found a crazy story that popped up. And this is actually in the Bronx in New York. And the post was, for Valentine's Day, the Bronx Zoo lets you name a roach after your significant other. For $15.
Not an elephant, a roach.
For $15, you can name a roach after your sweetheart. Can you imagine taking somebody down like, baby, I did something immaculate. No one's ever thought of this. Pick out the roach and we're going to name it after you.
That's instant mood killer. Instant, I'm finna slap you in your face. Instant, I'm finna cuss you out. Bruh,
And it wasn't even the cute roaches, like the ones you seen in your house when you was a kid, like the ones with the little black strap down. It was the big ugly ones, the ones that you see one of those, you gotta burn the house.
Imagine going to your partner like, "Hey, baby, look, I got a roach."
That's
Your first initial thought's gonna be like,
Hey,
"So I'm a roach."
Tip about to be so mad at me, she don't know what to do with herself. Like, bro.
First of all, if you name it after
no.
me, you might as well adopt it too, because I'm gonna kill the motherfucker.
I think I was more mad that they charged people $15 to name some stuff that we didn't want to see in our household in the first place. And
Exactly.
what strikes the match is who showed up to pay for this? Like, who thought this was a good idea? Like, hey, we gonna make money at the Bronx Zoo. We all gonna make money at the Bronx Zoo. Get a bag of roaches. We're gonna start naming them. Advertisement. I want to see a flyer with the roach on it. Like, come on out. But for $15, you can go down and name a roach. And it was a cockroach, a Madagascar hissing cockroach. That's the big ones.
Instant divorce.
Why you even want to go in there to look at a roach?
It's probably named Ambar right now. I can see it right now. There's an Ambar roach.
First of all, the one closest to the roach size is you. So let's not get it twisted.
Pew, 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 pew. Shots fired.
No, but I saw that, man. And out of all my crazy stories, I sit there and I be like, man, you know, a lot of people do a lot of crazy things. But that one right there, to be honest, whoever worked for the Bronx Zoo, I think they should be fired because obviously they do not understand. What they say now? They didn't understand the assignment.
They didn't understand the assignment.
Out of all the animals you got in the Bronx Zoo, you say, let's name the one we have a whole bowl full of. A roach.
Hey, he trying to be a breadwinner, all right? He gotta please his wife, his woman.
Not a lion. You know what I'm saying?
Or
you
her.
couldn't say a female lion. You said, oh, we're gonna name a roach after you.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like all them animals in there, what they got at the Bronx Zoo? They got penguins.
And this is I could guarantee you
the bird.
This. I can tell you this. I bet you it was more women that took their male husbands there to name. Men may be doing a lot of stupid stuff, but we're not that stupid. We know for a fact not to do that.
Exactly.
It'd be clueless women like, baby, cover your eyes. Look, cover your eyes, and they walk you in and like, name your roach. That one's yours. I will name it after you.
Hey, guess what that one's name is? And then be dead serious too.
Hey, look, cover.
That's
look,
funny.
A whole surprise.
Baby,
they probably put a bow around. They probably put a bow around the roach. Imagine them saying, "You could take this one home."
I wouldn't even disrespect my wife like that, bro.
I'm taking it home.
What the?
Yeah, I'm gonna take it home. Right when the minute you give it to me, I'm gonna stomp that hoe out.
That bitch probably got a Ninja Turtle shell on it.
Do some shit like this, you gonna look just like the roach.
Hey, but that I think that was one of my biggest ones because I be looking and I see it come up on my timeline. And I be like, I wonder what the crazy story would be today. And when that one popped up, I said, if you got to be shitting me.
What did the zoo administration say? That's my thing. Like, did y'all promote this? Did y'all condone this? Or it was just like, he.
I want to know what the gross revenue was for that holiday surprise. That now we got roaches. Let's go ahead and assign them names.
You be surprised.
If they made $15, I'd be disrespected.
Somebody did it. You know somebody did it. But hey, man, y'all know
feel like it's more than somebody's.
Huh?
Now we gotta go research.
Now we gotta do research to see what they're doing in the Bronx. Next year,
I give it at least 5 people pay for it.
Next year, Brooklyn Zoo is gonna start naming rats.
Still be disrespected.
All right. Well, this concludes our another episode of Everything's Debatable. Like I said, every Saturday 9 p.m. we host this show. If you want to give us some comments, you want to give us some thought process for the next episode, feel free to comment. Also, before you leave, make sure you like, follow, comment, and subscribe and support our YouTube channel, Everything's Debatable. I expect to see you next Saturday at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Peace.
Peace.
Peace.